Aquarius, it feels like you're putting an end to something. Backstabbing, the first card out here, it says heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. When I started meditating on the energy before coming on a camera, sometimes I'll get like the trailer cards that come out, so I'm trying to get an idea of the energy or what kind of messages are about to come out so I can just prepare myself for that. And separation popped out, a different card, and so I put it back into the deck and I continued to shuffle. And backstabbing is out here again, and separation is still a theme here. So Aquarius, I'm feeling that some of you have made the decision to separate because some information was revealed to you recently. Runner is out here, the next card. It says fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. Now, you have backstabbing out here, separation out here, and you have the runner. So there are different situations kind of playing out for different people, obviously, right? Because of where you are in the world or how your situation is making sense for you. But for some of you, the heartbreak has been that someone is not being committed to the connection, or some ghosting that has taken place. And then for others of you, there has been some sense of betrayal related to that, or a different type of betrayal that it's going to be really difficult to come back from, and you just need space for a moment to decide if you want to. The dragonfly is out here as well, and it says lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. So it feels like you found out some information. For some of you, you found out information about what's been really happening behind maybe your back or someone's back, and because of that, maybe someone did decide to run or not face the situation or be accountable. And maybe what this is related to is some other person that is in your life that you trust, and maybe there was, what's coming up is a situation where your friends kind of knew about what this was behind your back, but no one sharing it with you, or having to do with the person you're dealing with and a friend or someone that you know. Whatever the situation is, Aquarius, it just feels like betrayal out here. And then also for others of you, a little bit of ghosting, non-committal, but things starting to make sense now. It kind of feels like everything is making sense now. And out of that, for some of you, you went ahead and decided to put a total end to this. Coffin is out here. It says new beginnings, liberation, reborn and transition, tragic endings. Now, some of you, you're not exactly clear, okay? You're working it out. You're in that place of having those confused emotions. Do you want to work it out? Not. You're working through that. But for some of you, this is the ultimate betrayal, and you're making the decision to go ahead and wrap it up and move on. Now, I'm going to get some cards out here to help refine this message and clarify this. But before I go any further, Aquarius, I want to do some housekeeping with you. If there's anyone DMing you, messaging you, trying to get a private reading with you, pretending to be me, it is not. Report and block. All right? Now let's see. God, angels, spirit guides for my lovely Aquarius in the love department. What is their energy right now? Who are they at this time working through this particular energy, working through these matters? Thank you, God, angels, spirit guides for Aquarius. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is the trickery. This is the illusion that has been casted here, right? This investment. Some of you have been dealing with this person for some time. You've let other things slide in the past with this person, but it kind of feels like not wanting to let go of this connection, okay? And that's hard. I am speaking to an Aquarius, some of you out there where you're clear, you're over it. You're going to be in the comments like, Sean, I'm done. I get it. But for some of you, it's hard to let this go. It's been really, really hard to let this connection go because there was so much invested in this connection. But the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse in this reading. And so again, that gives me the vibe that some of you are going to let this go, but it also signifies to me that this has been going on for some time. It could be 7 years, 4 to 7 years that you've been dealing with this kind of energy from this person. Okay, so we have some Capricorn out here, we have Taurus out here, we have some Gemini energy out here. I don't know if that helps at all, but this is kind of the vibe that you're working through. there's this tone of also possessiveness, right? Where maybe you are wanting to let go, and because of the betrayal, and they're almost making you feel like you don't have the power to let go, Aquarius, because the Four of Pentacles in a love reading could also be that jealousy, possessiveness, being controlling. And so there's a tone of that here. But also the way that the Magician is showing up, it has multiple meanings, that you have control. You do have control, you know, not to forget that. There's something that you might have to reevaluate, a pattern, a behavior. And I know this is Pentacles, but I'm also, you know, getting belief set that can free you from some type of cycle that this has been. So that's what's coming up there. Now we're going to get some advice for you, Aquarius. This is powerful. This is a tough energy to go through, but you have light at the end of the tunnel, depending on what you choose. Some of you are really fed up. Some of you are really fed up with this. And I want to let you know that you can end this if you want to. You do have the power. There's something about this for some of you that feels like, man, I don't even know if I have the power to. Like, I don't know if I have the strength to. You do. You really do. Guiding Spirit Guides, what's the advice here for my lovely Aquarius? Advice moving forward for their growth, for their restored heart, for their... this kind of popped out as I'm meditating on this. God, angel, spirit guides, advice for their restored heart, for their clarity, for their certainty, for their confidence. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Pay attention to the deceit. Whatever this is, whoever this person is that is coming to your mind and your heart as we're going through this reading together, they may try to continue the lie because of that Seven of Pentacles that kind of flipped over when I was kind of praying with you. They might try to reach out and continue the lie. They're not done. This person's not done lying. This person's not done being in that. They use manipulation and lies to stay in control of the connection. That's what's coming through. What is the advice for my lovely Aquarius here? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. What is the advice that you have? Okay. Okay. It's not going to be the easiest, but you have the potential to move on and move forward. Now, this is a commitment card. Whatever, and then you have the Seven of Pentacles out here again. Whatever you are committing yourself to, okay, that's, okay. For some of you, you know that you want to be out. You know that you want to move on. This actually popped out in reverse again. You know that you want to move on and move out. If this is upright or reverse, that really doesn't matter. It's about you going over in your mind about what's going to be lost if you separate from this person. The house, the money, the businesses, you know, there's a concern here. Again, if this is upright or reverse, there's a recurring concern about mutual investments, okay? And what happens to that. And in some ways, that's what has made this connection, Aquarius, continue on, or you all to go back and forth, is that's the tie. There's some type of, I think it's like a home or a car or some type of contract that you share. That's what this feels like, because we have another kind of card out here that feels contractual, and then we keep getting the Seven of Pentacles. Now, this feels like deciding to move on, because with the reversal, it's like, okay, this investment is not going to ever return. It's almost like cutting your losses and being prepared to move forward and staying strong in your decision. So whatever you decide to do, this is stay strong in that and stay committed to this. This is the slow moving knight, because it is bound for success, because it has planned it out. It's not in a rush. It knows that it's going to be successful, so it's going to go its path. It knows that things that grow take time. Okay? For some of you also, you might have to have a strategy. You might have to, you know, for those of you who are bound to someone contractually, and that's what's making this separation harder, you're wanting to get out, you might have to keep some of this information to yourself, and you might have to have a strategy to get out of this contract that you you kind of navigate, right? It kind of feels like consulting with someone in private, because that Seven of Swords that popped out could also be for you in terms of implementing some strategy to get yourself out of this, because you are aware that this investment is not going to grow the investment of love, or because you are disconnecting or you're breaking up, you know, whatever this was that you all shared, it's no longer. And so you might have to, again, have a strategy about who to contact, who to get in touch with, to talk to about kind of recorrecting your finances, or saving your finances, or saving your part of whatever this investment is in this connection here. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper, see if we can get a little bit more clear about what this is. God, angel, spirit guides, tell us more about why the Seven of Pentacles is here in reverse. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here in reverse? Okay, this probably has to do with family. This is a very specific message. Some of you share finances related to a caregiver who might be in some type of assisted living, some type of supported care. Maybe you all care for a caregiver, or one of your caregivers you take care of, one of your parents you all take care of, and it's something concerning about that. And you don't want to, you're afraid about leaving this connection because maybe the support around how this person is receiving help is going to be damaged. Now, some of you, this might be a parent-in-law or a mom that just has a really strong vibe in your life. They have a strong connection with you. Could be a strong positive vibe or a strong not so positive vibe, but there's something related to something that feels incredibly maternal here, or children here. A co-parent, someone's ex who might be a co-parent. There's a strong vibe of this showing up related to what this matter is, some type of investment. God, angel, spirit guides, why is the Three of Pentacles here? And then I'll close after this. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Why is the Three of Pentacles here for Aquarius and the advice? What do you want them to know? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay. All right. You keep getting these queen feminine energies. Okay. And then you have the Ace of Cups, and then you have the World card. Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be successful in this, but you got to close something up. Something about this is going to be scary, but you closing this up or setting a boundary, because for some of you, it's not so much a complete ending, it's just a new boundary, a new way of navigating this connection or this relationship that has to be done, because you have the World card here. Now, this is all about, you know, unconditional love, free-flowing love, but there's something that has to kind of close up and be completed for something to be free again. This kind of feels like financial freedom, creative freedom. You had the Four of Pentacles earlier in your dominant energy, and so there is something that is controlling you, and I think it's whatever financial situation you share, a home, a house, caring for your parents, some type of investment related to legacy. But once you consult, you know, and do all of your part to make sure that you are up in this situation as you let go of this, it's going to free you in a beautiful way. Like you're going to be free of this and feel your true joy again, your love again, and you're going to go to a higher level in your own life, right? This feels like this represents you. It's not about the gender as much as it represents you being back stable in your own situation, not having to depend on anyone else here, being the provider and the business person that you long to be. Aquarius, that is what I have for you. I love you. I hope that it helps in some way, and I hope I get to see you again next week. Take care. Bye.